our channel. My name is Marina Sazova and I'm the owner of Repigment Me Beauty Studio and Academy here in Sterling, Virginia. In today's video, I would like to show you how we set up a room for each client for every permanent cosmetic tattoo procedure. That includes brows, eyeliner, lips, areolas, you name it. I'm also going to show you how we tear it down at the end and clean it properly, so stay tuned. The first thing you will need to do before setting up a room, you're going to have to wash your hands, dry them, and then wear a pair of new gloves. Next thing, we need to use a disinfectant to clean down all the surfaces that we will be touching, such as procedure bed, procedure tray, our chair, light fixtures, and so on. There are different types of disinfectants around, but they have to be medical grade. You can use wipes, you can use spray, or you can use a concentrate. If you use a concentrate, you have to dilute it with water and the ratio will be on the bottle. Just follow the instructions. Personally, I prefer wipes for the ease of use. So first thing we need to wipe down is gonna be our procedure tray. I just wanna mention that your procedure tray needs to be stainless steel. It cannot be a porous material. You cannot use plastic or wood or anything else. It has to be something that can be disinfected easily. In our case, this is stainless steel that's been painted. Next thing, we need to wipe down the procedure table. I have mine covered with waterproof bed sheet that I purchased on Amazon. After we wipe down the bed, we will be using disposable waterproof bed sheet. This one will be new for each client. So we wipe down the bed and we put a new disposable waterproof sheet on top. The next thing I do, I use the disposable trash bag and I cover the procedure tray. Then I use another bag and I put it as my trash. Also, since we will be touching our stool as we are working with the client, I also cover the top of the chair and the bottom of the chair with another bag. One for the top, one for the bottom. And I like to tie them together so they don't move. You will also need barrier film to cover small things such as lip handles on your stool. This is a dental barrier film. It's already sticky. Just apply that, cover it up. And for another lip handle, just like that. Another thing you will need to cover is your light fixture. You have to pick a place where you will be touching it while moving. Also, the on and off switch, we're gonna put the barrier film on it. After we cover the tray with the plastic, we will be putting a dental bib on top. I like to keep the shiny part up. That way, if you spill anything, it doesn't all become looking like a hot mess. So now our tray is ready for the disposable. Now I'm gonna show you how we're gonna cover our machine. The first thing you're gonna do is wipe it down with the Cappy wipe. I already did that. Then we're gonna put the barrier film before we apply or put the needle in. The needles are disposable, one-time use, they come in sealed. but the machine itself needs to be covered as well. So what we're gonna use a machine sleeve cover. So you just need to open it, slide it in, and this is how I cover my wireless machine. If you do have a machine with a power supply, you put the barrier film on your power supply, and then you need the sleeve cover for the cord as well. For this one, we don't need it. So if we do that, I like to put the needle in. You open that in front of your client. Then you're gonna place the cartridge in this opening right here. Secure it so it doesn't move. I also like to put the little finger card on top to keep the plastic in place. You just poke it and roll it up like that. And then sometimes I use grip tape on top just to keep it from slipping around. That's it. You can also take this part right here. Just make sure you can see the screen. You can use tape and put that over as well. This way your machine is nice and protected. The rest of the setup is nice and easy because everything else will be disposable. We don't have to wrap it. We don't have to reuse it. We're just gonna throw everything away at the end. I like to put some Vaseline on the tray so I can put my pigment cup. I use this pigment cup to put the numbing gel. So just a little bit of Vaseline. Then you put your cup on top and it will not move on your tray. I put the numbing gel into this cup. The other thing we'll need is the little hairnet for your client to wear during the service. I like to use little ring cups to put my pigment in, so I have it on my finger as I'm working. These are also come in sealed. You will need an alcohol pad to clean client's skin first. I use these little disposable brow razors to remove any unwanted hair around the shape that we created. And then some normal disposables such as Q-tips, a little brow spoolie. I use a little fiber brush just to mix anything like a pigment. And then I also use these tiny little Q-tips or like they're toothpicks with the cotton on it. Water wipes, I use around 5 for each service, so I put them in as well. So everything you need for the procedure needs to be on your tray. You don't want to pause in the middle of the service, take your gloves off, get new things. And if you do, that's what you have to do. You have to take your gloves off, wash your hands, then get whatever you need, put it on the tray with the clean gloves. So it's a lot of motion, which you can all set it up beforehand. So I separate my wipes, I put them on the tray as well. So now I'm good to go. Everything here will be thrown away at the end. For the mapping, I use a caliper, pencil, sometimes I use the mapping string. You can put them on the tray as well, but just please remember, when you're doing the actual service, when you will be working with the client, you will have to take these off. After you map the brows, for example, you put these away and they don't stay on your tray during the service anymore. That's it. So now let's say we are done with the procedure. Imagine everything here is dirty. And then, we need to clean it up. So what do? I like to clean up my tray. I start with the dirtiest first, and then I go to like things that are more clean, such as bed or like light fixture and that kind of stuff. So the first thing you need to do is to clean up your machine. So how you will do that, you will put new gloves on. So these are, let's say, new gloves. Then you will unwrap your machine. And all of this is gonna go in the trash. Then you will need to take off the needle, and the needle and anything sharp, such as razors, will go in the sharps container. This is the sharps container that we use in our studio. It's actually a mail-back sharps container, which is pretty cool. So you'll toss all your needles, your razors into it. When you fill it up, you just package it back up in the box it came in, and you put the shipping label that's prepaid and ship it back. Easy peasy. The rest of the things on your tray, they're easy to clean. Basically what we're gonna do, we will take the plastic off the tray, wrap it all inside like that, and toss it in the trash. Everything else, basically we'll take the wipes, clean everything up. Then we will take the bags off the chair, throw that out. We'll take the bed sheet, remove that. We'll remove all the plastic from the chair, toss it out, the light. And then wipe everything down with the heavy wipe again. I hope this information was helpful for you guys. Please feel free to subscribe and comment below if you want to see any other videos. We do teach a lot more during our beginner classes here in Virginia. So if you want to become a permanent makeup artist and you live in Virginia or DC or Maryland, please feel free to reach out and we would be happy to give you more information.